Hello, everyone. It is now. It is today. It is here. The final day of ranking for the Nintendo Entertainment System. My name is Jeff Gerstmann. I have been with you for, I guess like what, 2 years, 11 months, 2 years, 10 months, something of that. We've been at this for a very long time. As you can see, the list is next to me. We have ranked 750 games. Technically slightly more than that, I suppose, if you want to consider Action 52 to be 52 separate games, which I don't. More if you consider Mermaids of Atlantis and Bubble Bath Babes to be 2 separate games, which they are not. Or perhaps Stadium Events and World Class Track Meet. And so this is the list as we've found it here. Hot Slots is at the bottom of our list. The mainstream media I did over the course of the last week or so about the science was not interested in speaking at length about Hot Slots. But hey. Nor Peekaboo Poker. I did bring them up in pre-interview. It's been a very interesting week here. For that sort of stuff. But yes, we are here. There is one game remaining. It is called Super Mario Brothers 3. And this is when was this released? When did this thing come out? 1990. 1990. So this is Super Mario Brothers 3 is kind of, it's the first real sequel to Super Mario Brothers. Obviously, everyone at this point knows the story of Super Mario Brothers 2 not originally being a Mario game and all. Did you know? Let me make a 60-second TikTok. Did you know that Super Mario Brothers 2 was originally a totally different thing? And of course, the Japanese Super Mario Brothers 2 was kind of a level pack for the first game. And so Super Mario Brothers 3 is the first time that they kind of went back to the well, the first time they went and sat down and thought about, like, okay, what do we do from here? To truly follow up, and there were plenty of other spin-offs. Super Mario Brothers Special for the PC-88 and the Sharp X1, of course. Classics in their own right. But this was, Nintendo sitting down and going, okay, it turns out this thing is popular. We were thinking we were just going to make games for the disk system from here on out. We didn't even know we were going to make cartridges after, they were done in Japan. They were like, hey. And then, stuff like Punch-Out, they hit upon a level of success here in the West that I don't know that they anticipated. But I'm not here to be the NES historian. There are other people who are, much better qualified for that type of discussion. The Video Game History Foundation had they got together a bunch of the early kind of Nintendo of America people and sat them down and talked to them all about the early days of building NOA and launching the console here in the States, from the test launch in 85 to the proper launch in 86. I got my NES in Christmas of 86 and had Rob the Robot. I had all of that hellish stuff. And the only game I got eight games, the whole family, kind of chipped in and got different games and whatever that year. So by the time all was said and done, between the 3 that came with the system and the rest that I got after the fact, the only game that was bad enough for me to return was Mock Rider. I was like, yeah, this game sucks. We should return it and get something better. And so we did, because you could do that then. And that's been, in a lot of ways, informing the approach here. I think some people have said, like, oh, the manual does this and that. But, for a console that is, in many ways, synonymous with the video game rental, the temporary game. You know, a lot of those games, there were lawsuits over this, in fact, that they were not able to photocopy the instruction manuals. Nintendo sued video stores for photocopying those instructions. And so you had companies spring into business that were making stickers that were instructions that just said, like, basically nothing about the game. Like, push A and jump. And so the vast majority of games that I encountered on the NES came with 0 instruction manuals, you know? It's sort of how this era functioned, you know? And I think a lot of people forget that as well. It was an exciting time for video games, you know, as someone who had played video games for years prior to that and never really stopped. You know, one of the other myths, of course, is that the video game crash of 83 completely destroyed the video game business. But, you know, there were still arcade games coming out. Computer games continued to thrive. But ultimately, it would be Nintendo that would kind of bring console gaming back to the West. And it's been there ever since. Will it stay? Is a fun question these days, I think, for a handful of reasons. But that's a different topic for a different day. Up here at the top of the list, we've got Mega Man 2. It's a very good game. If you had asked me when we got started, would that be the number one game? I would have certainly said no, but I might have also said, like, I could see, you know, like I could see it. I could see it. Like, Mega Man 2 is great. I don't. Is it the best? Surely there's got to be something better. And I don't know. I don't know the answer. Super Mario Brothers 3 is kind of in an interesting place here because it's not a game I had any real passion for. Because it came out in 1990, which means it came out after the Sega Genesis. And you know, I'd kind of fallen off the NES and started playing more computer games, more Commodore 64 stuff, and I had started getting online, and getting online was a lot of fun back then. You know, video games, they're competing with everything. TikTok, pornography, Quantum Link for the Commodore 64, all of these things. And so at this point in time, you know, I did not push to own a copy of Super Mario Brothers 3. I rented it. I rented it from, you know, I pre-placed a rental. They were taking reservations for it. And so I rented it. I remember telling my mom I was sick and staying home from school. And I remember playing through the game and returning it, and that was that. It did not make much of a lasting impression. It was not something I felt I needed to play through again. I was kind of on to the next thing. So, you know, it was about as far as you could get. You know, a lot of people talk about the release of Super Mario Brothers 3 as this landmark event, obviously. You know, you had the movie, you had the Wizard showing it before it came out and all of that stuff, and I had zero interest in the Wizard as a movie, as anything. I didn't see it initially and saw it kind of years later. It was just like, ugh, God, what a fucking turd. And yeah, so you know, for me, this is sort of a time frame when Nintendo was a lot less interesting. Because the 16-bit era was upon us, you know? And it wouldn't be too long before EGM had Super Mario World on the cover. Just a big blown-up screenshot of it. And I think that was the first issue of that magazine I ever came in contact with. And you look at that game and go, yeah, okay, yeah. In fact, I may have played more Super Mario, like in the years since, you know, you end up playing a little bit of everything a lot. So you know, but I probably played more Super Mario Brothers 3 as a part of Super Mario All-Stars than I did as an NES game. Because right around the time that All-Stars was coming out is when I had started working in this line of work, and so I had they sent a copy of Super Mario All Stars, and I had access to it that way, and I ended up playing quite a bit of it that way. So yeah, I don't know where this is going to land. It's fun that this has ended up being the last game. That was certainly not that was not something I thought would happen going in, but it ended up kind of just making sense as we went. I think there was a fear on my part that we were going to get to the end here and it was just going to be 9 Koei games, and you know, we'd have to kind of you know, get through all of those at the very end. But it's nice that we have a game that is at least thought of as a good game. We'll get into it and we'll find out. It's you know, it's been kind of a long time since I've played it with any sort of level of seriousness. You know what? Why don't we just play Virtua Fighter Kids? No, okay, all right. Well, let's. This is Super Mario Brothers 3. The way that Mario's head just kind of rotates to look up is a masterful little bit of not having to draw a unique sprite. The Rasta vibes. Oh, you motherfucker. They trick you. They get you. Like, hey, what if it went the other way? What if you hit it weird and it went left instead of right? Which is actually kind of cool. Well, that went bad too. Now, if you jump at those at just the right angle, you aim for that kind of 45-degree angle, you can get a star pretty much every time out of that thing. This is where they came up with this. Also, the idea of what if you could slide down stuff. You know, there's stuff about the look of Mario in this game where he looks like, I don't know, like they went and made him rounder and, you know, more realistic, I suppose. Oh, geez. But I always thought it just looked a little overly pudgy. Like, it just, I don't know, like the look of Mario in this game. And you don't see it as much here when he's wearing the suit here. But there's a thickness to him. This is the... you know, we'll see what the science says as we go, but, you know, my early impressions, you know, if you're asking me to draw on my memory of Super Mario Brothers 3 and talking about it, the #1 best part about this game is this music right here. The drums they fucking threw under this is the hardest shit Nintendo has ever made. You know? Like that, it's, yeah. I have always felt that way about that specific track. The little roll he does when he jumps, pretty good. Pretty good. Hammer Brother just throwing a fucking boomerang, just chilling. To let you know this ain't a game, dog. Whatever, we don't need it. Really laying the power-ups on you hard. Fuck off. Leave me alone. So if you, like a real weird, you know, if you crouch on that block, you'll fall through the background and get this. Toad's just looking for one tooth. Sure. You. The drums here are real good. The boom boom. Like real good sampled drums in this game. Is that where I want to do it? I can never remember. This is about the end of my like knowledge of secrets and stuff inside of this game. So that's kind of all it takes to get to the last world of the game. I think it's really weird and kind of awesome that they kind of draw on Zelda in this really specific way, you know? And if you use the warp whistle from inside the warp zone, you can go straight to the last world of the game. All right, we've had a lot of nice things to say about the game so far. But that's over. This game has a pretty, you know, the airship stuff here. And obviously we're kind of skipping to the end here, so these are going to be trickier than the ones you'll face along the way. I think this kind of, like, I don't think this looks especially good. I think the tanks look kind of crappy. The black background and the black, like this stuff just doesn't look great. And the forced scrolling, I think, really sucks. We'll slow down for you. A nice little room where you can just hear this song again and remind yourself, like, oh no, wait, this is actually a really good game. Like, hey, that was one of the worst levels in a Mario game ever, perhaps, but here you got this. I don't have a key. I needed to take a key for going in, but I don't have that. This idea of, like, the overworld being a place that you can kind of go back and forth across, and these little areas kind of linking this stuff together, I think is really cool too. The overworld stuff, you know, obviously that would be much more realized inside of Super Mario World. But I like this as an idea of like, hey, you know, we're finding ways to, like, there are levels that you never have to play if you don't want to. You can skip some levels and move around, not even with the warp zone stuff, but just like the way some of these maps are laid out, some of the levels end up being slightly optional. And I think that's kind of cool. But then you gotta play a level like this. Great. Now we get some moving up and down to mix in here, because this is a proper ship and not... Oh, shit. Come on. All right. And not tanks rolling, you know? Shit, fuck. Oh, man. It's fine. There's a real, you know, the stuff they didn't necessarily change, right? Like the amount of stuff that they kept in terms of the general, I mean, not to say there's zero changes, but the general feeling of Mario on screen, the movement, the controls, like there's a lot of stuff here that I think shows a real confidence. And why wouldn't they be confident at this point? And we're talking about 1990. Like, we're talking about after they have basically taken over the world. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can do this? Okay. I thought I was done. And so from that angle, I mean, the idea of like, hey, what hijinks would Mario get himself into all these years later? Because the original Super Mario Brothers concept was incredibly old at this point. I think that aspect of this is pretty impressive. You know, Mario gets up to some business here. Look at this. This fucking guy. Oh, he jumps high. Okay. All right. You got to really haul ass to get over there to that mushroom, huh? Oh. All right. And like these levels are not long, at least, you know, like that's they've got that going for them, but I think like they really fill this last world with straight up garbage. And that's a bummer. I think that, you know, especially when we look at some of the other levels that you encounter along the way and some of the ideas they had for some of the things between here and there. I think that this, like, you know, nightmare of auto scrollers and just like the black pipes with the, you know, the black cannons and the black background, and like there's a lot of stuff there that I think it just doesn't look great. On top of that, like this stuff just doesn't pop the way it should. And in some ways, I think that's almost worse than the levels themselves. Like, I think auto-scrolling levels in the world of Mario, generally speaking, it's ass. Also, I think that the sprite they show you when you're going down pipes also looks like ass. It's this weird, blocky, front-facing Mario that looks like they're like, man, I don't know, what if we made this for the Atari 7800? But again, even in World 8, they know. Lay a little bit of this on them. Ah, yeah. All right. Fuck me. God damn. Shit. Well, that's Super Mario Brothers 3. It's okay. I want to see some of the levels in between, because that's, when I've returned to this game over the years, it's mostly been like warping to level 8 and then going, oh, right, I hate this. and then moving on. The worlds between have some really interesting ideas, and there's some really cool power-ups in this game. Not enough. I didn't, it's fine. It's the end of the level either way. Okay. The other thing I'll say is, I think this music right here is very good, but as far as like a raw overworld music that you're going to hear again and again, Super Mario Brothers, the original, is better. The instrumentation here is obviously more complicated. Technology has come a long way, but you take the good with the bad. It's real good. It's real good. Oh, man. The jump just didn't come out. Okay, all right. Yeah. It's ridiculous that happens. Sure. That hole is not a warp zone. Well, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, you jump just right there. You pretty much always get a star. Did you know? The game's willingness to just fucking shove a hammer brother at you in the third level of the game, I think, is kind of cool too. But I don't necessarily know that that's I don't know. When I think about the enemies of Super Mario Brothers 3, it doesn't really. I don't remember there being like too many devious newcomers. If that makes any sense. Like, it's not to say that there are 0 new enemies in this game. Well, now I've gone and done it. I don't want it with him. I don't need it. I don't need the trouble. I like that they build this in a way where it's like, oh yeah, the fire flower is still in there, but obviously, you know, like, but they lay this raccoon tail on you right off the bat and go, check this shit out. I couldn't tell you what this level is. If you put a gun to my head and said, what is the 4th level of this game? I would not have an answer for you because oh, right. Now I remember why. Dude, you know what I mean? Like, this sucks. This is the, like, you know, when you... Super Mario Maker is a really good thing, and then as they got better at making it make more types of Mario levels, at some point they, during development, said, yeah, we should let people make scrolling levels too. I was like, oh, fuck this. What about these coins? This Mario sprite, scary looking. That little, well, I guess it's not a sprite, but that picture of Mario there. Okay. I guess, like, what is this door for? When would you ever have a key this early in the game that would let you skip this? Can you maybe occasionally get a key out of this house and then you could use that to go around if you so chose? Oh, it stays on. Okay, right. After I beat this, it opens that, and so when you continue, you can. Okay, right. This is where Dark Souls got it from. The thing, though, is that having a floaty jump is so nice from just a safety perspective that it does kind of make the fire flower a lot less desirable. Like, the enemies in this game are rarely the issue, right? Or at least, like, at a time when you're gonna be able to shoot them. I guess they're solid for boss fights, right? Situational. When the fire flower is good, it's great. This fucking guy. Here you go. It's a question mark ball. Maybe they could have put something better there. That feels like a placeholder, like, I don't know, question mark was the orb that, oh, hey, this thing. Missed twice, and you're out. What about my out? We missed twice, and my out. All right. Yeah, just start a level with it. Start a level with the, like, we're sliding. The music's going. Buzzy Beetle is here. Everyone is having a good time. A lot of cases, you know, and this is, they're trying to do a lot with this game, right? But there are a lot of cases here where certain bits of the soundtrack are getting stomped out by the game audio. You know, collecting coins, like, you know, there are only so many voices that can play simultaneously, right? Some tracks are better about that than others. I don't want to fight these Hammer Brothers. I really don't. Also, I think a lot of playing Super Mario Maker has led me to be a lot less curious when playing a Mario level. Playing a lot of specifically Mario Maker levels where I know that, like, there's no power, like, you know, power-ups are only going to exist for the specific shitty Mario Maker levels that I was making. And the way that Mario Maker handles things in terms of extra lives and the continuity from one level to the next has led me to not give a fuck about exploring these levels and just get to the end. Which I was never that way before. It is definitely something that Mario Maker has imbued in me. Is a real, just like, get to the end, who cares? Well, I guess we gotta fight these guys, huh? That's a good little, like, construction style theme, you know? If they made a new Wreckin' Crew, they could put that track in it. It's a mushroom. Oh, I forgot that this was... I thought this was just going to be a castle level. Yeah. Like I said, there's just a lot of stuff that I just haven't seen in this game in a long time. Oh, it's terrible. The king's been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change it back. He a dog. I don't know. Like, the king seems like he's doing all right, man. What the dog doing? Oh. So I think that this is unfortunate, man. I think this is a misstep on their part. Like the way these levels go, the auto scrolling, the fixed kind of path that all this stuff rolls on. It's not good. And it's not to say that these levels are, you know, like, oh, they're so hard or whatever. Like, they're harder than the average Mario level for sure, right? But, you know, they're doable. there something over here? And so for that to be kind of their new thing here, that's not a great looking, not an awesome looking sprite either. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, we got him. Okay. Sure. Now we're falling to save the king. What that king doing? Oh, thank heavens. I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. The Koopa Kids were a cool idea, like, according to Nintendo Power, and I don't know that I agree that they were all that cool in-game. Or as cool as they could have been. If they had kept using them, I think if they had kept doing more things with the idea that Bowser had all these kids or whatever, you know, I'm a Roy guy, you know, I'm a Roy guy. Roy's guys. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I've enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Signed, Princess Toadstool. Peach. The P-Wing is super cool, man. You just fucking fly. You just fly, dude. It's sick. No downside. This idea of an inventory that you can take stuff into levels is kind of cool too, though. Like, you know, there's so the opportunities to take an alternate path are still relatively limited, and so it's not like you can go like, oh, I'm gonna go to this other level, because you don't really go back into levels without weird trickery, right? You can do some hold this down and you go back, and that's something you do, right? Mario at the Pyramids has a real, like, Super Mario Land kind of vibe to it that I appreciate. I will also say I wish this game had more music in it. You fuckface. Look at that dickhead. You want to talk about a video game? You want to talk about a real video game? Super Mario Land. Mario Red Acro Circus. I like that it still charges up and you get the cool jump even if you don't have the tail to maintain the momentum. It's a really short level. This level feels like it should have something in it, and it doesn't. This shit is easy, man. I got really good at getting extra lives in Super Mario Bros. 2 on the slot machine, you know, because if you sit there and stare at it, you can dial it in. Like, this is... Child's Play. These piranha plants are spitting. You got water in the middle of a level. I fucked that up. Okay. So at this point, like, this is stuff that I did definitely play at one point in my life, but again, like, I don't... My memories of this game become extremely vague. Fuck. I thought that for some reason that platform was going to start scrolling as soon as I stood on it. It did not. But we do get, you know, first appearance of a thwomp. Ah, jeez. And your boy Dry Bones. In old Mario 3, anyway. I do think that I can't, like, again, I think visually this game is really impressive for the hardware, except for that. Except for how he looks when he goes into the pipe. The straight ahead look looks terrible to me. Like, look at it. Look at it. It looks like Donkey Kong 2600 with like a better color palette or something. Oh, nailed it. Touchdown from all angles. Right. I probably should have kept going there, huh? No, I guess I don't need to, but... Why we gotta do it like this, man? Ah, you... Dumb. I'm already tired of fighting Boom Boom. And I guess it's, you know, hey, again, if you're making this and you're thinking about this as a direct comparison to the Mario games that came before it, you know, that game you just fought Bowser over and over again. And that was stupid. Though I would say by 1990, the boss fight as a concept had certainly evolved. Is there anything here if I keep going? All right, we got another ball with a question mark inside of it. Let's fail at this again. Look at how tiny Mario is. Toad is huge. Did these say the same from last time? They do. Now, this is sick also, and I want the alternate universe where Mario Half-Pipe became the prevailing design concept. Look at this! And they put the good music here too, so you like this is the best screen in the whole damn game. And do a 900. Oh, I'm just here now. Okay, great. Well, thanks. We've got a rock down here that we cannot... We need a hammer, right? I like that you get some little features in addition to just the numbered levels. Like, what's up here? I don't know, some kind of fucking sand pit. I don't know why they would need shortcuts for continues, because it's not like any of it's not like any of the worlds are that large. I guess it gives you more opportunities to like duck around Hammer Brothers or whatever. This is... I hate this. Ugh. Let me bust those. What the fuck happened there? Maybe if we go at the level from this side, that's... Like, some of the stuff they do there, like, clearly seems to be for, like, oh, if you want me to dodge, like, Hammer Brothers, or, like, I guess when you're playing two-player, there's a little bit of, like, who took which level, or, you know, like, there's some of that other stuff, but... Ah, I thought I had one more bounce before he could, one more bounce before he would jump. I was wrong. Yeah, that's right. And two-player has the battle mode, which I remember thinking was not cool. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, they put a... That's cool. And you play, you're like, oh, wait, no. It actually doesn't matter. It's just like a weird little setup right here. I mean, should I pick it up and throw it in this way? Is that the safer way to do it? Okay. Now what is this? Is this where I'm gonna get the hammer or something? Oh, oh. Oh, right. Sure. Yeah. The stuff of nightmares. This is like some real like, hey man, we thought that Phanto was really fucking cool in that thing. And what if we did kind of more of that? Well, that's not going to do anybody any good at all. I can kill the sun if I stomp on it. I can kill the sun. Right? Like that's a normal thing to say out loud. Come at me, motherfucker! You gotta shell it? Okay. Well, I thought... The shell pickup stuff in this game is slightly more finicky than it was in World. Leave me alone! Creepy fucker. I guess I might as well start using these, huh? It goes multiple pages though, right? I can have multiple pages of power-ups, I thought. It's been a while. Anyway, let's use one. So we could do this and then we could do 4 and then immediately go down, or we could do 5 and go around. I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Why do you think they put a ceiling on this level? Maybe it will be apparent at some point later. Like I'm holding B as I land on those guys and I'm expecting to pick up the shell, but it's just not. Mario 3 is not. Like, you really got to side approach these things to get them. Is there? Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm losing... I usually lose just enough speed over these that you can't fly. I was wondering, you know, since the... Oh, I fucked that up. I was like, I'm gonna get in this fucker's face and give him the business, but it did not work out that way. Whatever. We'll live. Ah, yes. Delicately. I'm not gonna be able to fly up here. If only I could wall jump, you know, then you'd have something. That would be some shit. Oh no. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please, find the magic wand so we can change it back. Toad's, like, yelping animation here is real. Yeah, being a little spider doesn't seem like it, you know, if you got turned into a dog, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, this seems all right. But turn into a spider, I would want to be changed back. You know what? If I was changed into a dog, I would probably want to be changed back also. Everything on this ship is just shooting constantly. Die. Die! Nice little roped off area here for the pipe. Like, hey, don't come in here. Get off, man. You know what? The drawings of the Koopa Kids that they use, all the other Koopa Kid material that's out there in the world, all of it looks great. And then you look and see how they look in game. They look like garbage in game. They look terrible. Like it's when you see this, when you go back and look at this, it's very easy to see why they would be like, "Oh, dude, we're never using them ever again." Like, yeah, those aren't even his kids, really. It's like just yeah, we're gonna, they'll be here in some capacity, but we're gonna start moving away from this because this stuff sucks. But I guess, yeah, they did right by them in World, so I don't know. Maybe there was an opportunity for them to have turned it around, but here they look like real garbage. You see, like, I think this Toad sprite jumping around and stuff, I don't think that looks great. Like, all this stuff is a little too cluttered. Like, you start to, having seen a lot of Nintendo Entertainment System games over the last few years here, you start to see the limitations. Greetings. You can stomp on your enemies using Karibo's shoe. I've enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. Peach. The jaunty little number. It's not as good as this, though. Get away! Get away! All right, shoot your load, weird plant. Oh, you keep shooting, huh? Oh, that's just quite a bounce. Quite a bounce off that fucking coin. Okay. That's kind of the, yeah, so the frog suit is in this game also, and the frog suit is really cool and also hyper situational, you know? It's cool that they put it in there because they give you an inventory to select from. You can, you know, like ideally you are... we found a mushroom and there's a mushroom there, but was it here or was it here? We found the 10 coin also, so the mushroom must be here. And then that's there. The 1-up is here. I forget what this one is. Okay. Oh, see you later. Yeah, that was good. That was good. These levels seem too short. You know, we think about platformer levels and stuff as it kind of... as we get further into the 90s and stuff. These levels are just a little on the short side. I guess it's, you know, that mitigates the part where there's really no checkpoints, which sort of sucks. All right, frog suit. I guess now my question for the chat is level 3 here a good place to use the frog suit? Is there water here? Or should I save it? Just for a 5, which clearly looks to be some sort of water level. Save it for 5? Okay. Alright, we'll save it for 5. Ugh. Should I use something? I don't think anything would help here. The cloud is also fucking awesome. You know, Karibo's shoe gets the bulk of the chatter about how rad some of the power-ups are in this game, but cloud is fun too because you just skip some shit. The shoe is... Karibo's shoe is simultaneously one of the greatest power-ups in all of video games and also one of the biggest missed opportunities, certainly of this game, if not of all time. Because what the fuck, man? I gotta go back, huh? Okay. This is a nice looking background. How do you feel about... I don't know how I feel about these spinny things as opposed to the fire bars of the original. I feel like if you were Bowser and you were upgrading your defenses, those are like completely worse. Multiple doors. Yeah, let's get it. We're probably going to want to fly at some point. Okay, so what was that? That was the first door after the thwomp. How many do we have here? Is it 4 more? We got another thwomp. It's a lot of doors. Man, that's fast. It's surely not the last door. Do I need, if I had the, yeah, yeah. If only. But at least that one drops you right back out where you were. I think we took the second to last one last time, so maybe first one past the thwomp? Nope, here we are. Do we get another opportunity to at least get a fucking leaf here? Okay. Hey, what if I keep going this way, though? So if we just did the reverse... We did the first one past the thwomp already. We did this one, didn't we? Yeah. People in chat saying 5th door, but pretty sure that was the 5th door. That was the 4th door? Alright, well, so I thought we did second one after the thwomp also. One, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Yay. Sixth door. We're out of time. Okay. Nope. Fucked it up. Oh, and the hammer bro did not move. What do we got here? What is this stuff? Okay, nothing for us. This seems like a clumsy way. Like, I know you want to put in, like, ways to get deeper into the level after a continue, but this kind of seems like a clumsy way to do that. These Hammer brothers are throwing hammers. I can respect that. Not boomerangs. Now we have a hammer. So here's where we want to use the frog suit, right? Okay. I feel like this was because the frog suit is so situational. I would have playthroughs of this game where I never once had a frog suit and was able to really take advantage of it, you know? And so you'd end up in the frog suit on land or something and being like, oh, fuck this. Oh, we biffed it. Frog suit's too crazy. Almost biffed it again. I don't need it. Die. All of you, die. Ended that motherfucker's entire family, his whole bloodline. Big fish spitting tiny fishes. What the f... Oh, you're just there for moral support. Okay. Should I use the hammer so we can take the boat? It's a lot of levels. Look at all these fucking levels. 9. All right. Yay, the hammer game. Oh, I can just move, huh? I see. It's just more of these. All right. Well, whatever. Ugh. Gone soft. All right. This feels like a very... We created this map system in a very specific way, and then later on someone decided they wanted to have a boat, and so we had to make some real specific fucked up shit to make this boat work. It's nice though, yeah, like sometimes it's nice when games feel like that, because it makes you feel like the developers really stretch. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna find a way. We are gonna find a way to make this thing do this thing that it was not built to do. No dock, huh? Just let me land. Let me have some fun. Come on. Oh, cool. This fucking game, man. Oops. Jump late. I think that's my the big realization here playing this game and sitting here and thinking about it like this is definitely that these levels seem short. Way shorter than I remember them being. Yep. Nailed it. Boom! Oh, and the fucking bridge went up. Fuck you. You assholes. What's up with this dude? Oh, right. Right. This dude. And now, well, all right, well, we can go this way at least. Oh, I should have used a thing. I probably should have used a thing, huh? Oh, this ground goes down very low. Oh, that's... that went bad. Okay. That's the thing, you know, the ease with which you can get those whistles. Oh my god, I could just stand there. I should just stand there. The ease with which you can get the warp whistles means that, like, a lot of the worlds in this game become flyover worlds. You know, well, I've warped past this, and so, you know, I don't know that I've ever played this game start to finish, no warps, or anything like that. Yeah, yeah. There's a mushroom for you, fish. Asshole. Can I clock this fucker with this thing? Nope. Not like that, I can't. Damn it. Which I think the nature of that is kind of a bummer. Oh, we fucked it up. It's a bummer because, you know, there are like worlds in here with like really fascinating gimmicks and stuff that you might just skip over. First spike doesn't shoot. To lull you into some kind of false sense of security. And then after that, they start dumping. And that's the end. Yeah, these levels are weirdly short, man. So do we get a whole new board now? Okay. Well, that's the same as it was last time. They didn't give me the same board twice, did they? They might have. That's a 1-up, right? Yep. Oh, where's the other star? Oh, man. Oh, well. Well, I guess we could go fight this dude and go to the castle, and that might be a way. It seems like a decent way to go, right? You fuckhead. Oh! I was up in that ass! See, I'm always reluctant to use these because I always figure, you know, most Mario levels start with a power-up. It's just kind of how they've always designed them, you know? But we do have a lot of shit here. What if we had an underwater castle? That'd be fun, right? I don't think that this game makes good on underwater levels. You know, they kind of... You know, they're not awesome in the original Super Mario Brothers. They are... There's more detail here. There's more going on in these underwater levels, but I don't think they're necessarily good. Alright, yeah, these things, these creepy... This shit is fucking gross, man. Weird ghost rods with weird ghosty bumps coming out of them. Get that shit looked at. Creepy fuckers. What if there were 2 blocks here? That'd be fucked up, right? What if there were 2 blocks? Like, yeah, you're right. That would be super fucked up. That fight is simultaneously a better fight than any of the Bowser fights were in the first game. But also more annoying in some way. Yeah, I don't know. See, when I hit the star early, it always gives me flower, and then I can never get the second layer of flower right for whatever reason. Yeah. Let's just take the pipe and see where it goes. Oh, this goes back, right? This is not a pipe going forward. This is a... God damn it. I thought maybe that the fortress would lead to the end of the level and not going all the way to level 9, but that's dumb of me to think that. So we still have to play level 8, which I don't especially want to play. Use the P-Wing here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess. Why not? P is stored in the inventory. I like that it continually makes the noise, too. What's up? Your level sucks. This is just a good old-fashioned Mario level. You know? Like, hey. We're back to that shit from the beginning of the game. Oh, but by the way, there's some garbage down. Oh, damn it. I did not mean to do that. Wait, can I fly over that shit? Can I fly over this shit? No. The answer's no. Stupid. Okay. Okay. Should I bring anything else? You know, no, let's just check it out. Let's just check it out. Oh, shit. The king has been transformed. That's just one of the Koopa kids. I don't what are we... And every one of these is the same. You know, here's a bunch of fucking cannons and bullet bills and you know, Rocky Wrench doing his fucking thing, and like there's Great. Nailed it. Do I have to keep jumping? Is that... Or do I keep running? I forget what is the trick for that. What is the deal there? I forget what they want with that. Gotta jump a bunch? Okay. Well, I was doing that. It did not seem like it was fast enough, but alright. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, get the magic wand back from Little Koopa. What? Uh-huh. The ship flies away? Fuck this. So this, I think that, okay, so here it is. I think that this is... They tried to get cute with their overworld, and I don't know that I think it makes it a better game. This is like a cool idea, but I think the way they layer these with like all the keys and pipes and hammer and blocks and everything, like I think that sort of stuff is not... I don't know, man. Right, and they have the anchor that lets you fucking lock the thing down if you... I didn't use a power-up. And so I guess like this ends up being the punishment for if you skipped a level, maybe the airship will end up in an area that you can't get to because fuck you. God, because fuck me. And like but the thing is, I don't think that's cool. I think that's a good idea in practice, but or a good idea in concept, but in practice, I don't want to do that shit. What should we have here? I should probably be able to fly. I should, yeah. Some better jumping prowess might be nice. But that's the only leaf I got. And it's not like the game has battery backup, right? I mean, this is... Sit down and fucking play it. Oh, boy. What the fuck was up there? Oh, I caught a fucking hot one off screen. That seems stupid. Okay. That dude just looks like Mario. The fuck's up with that? The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. Peach. I forget what this music box even does. Oh, puts the Hammer Brothers to sleep. Sure. I guess, man. That seems largely unnecessary. I don't know. So this is the coolest shit maybe in this entire... Other than the music, this is the coolest thing in this entire fucking game. Look at this crazy shit. This is also pretty silly here. I was gonna say it seemed like a good way to kill myself right there, what I was about to do, but it worked out. Ah, that fucker respawns. That's what I get for getting cute. I didn't even get all that cute, really. You got a card. Okay, so... Oh, gosh. Well, I guess I can afford to fuck up twice, so... Okay, well, we're not gonna fuck up at all. That's right, fool. The jaunty tune. These for me are like a lot of the... These are much like these are a lot of levels that I haven't seen much of over the years because of the way the warp whistles work. It's just a lot of music here that I just never, you know, I have not heard in probably years. Some of this overworld stuff. Nope, don't jump up into it, stupid. Yeah, I don't know what I was really doing there. No, you... Fuck. Yeah, those fish. There's a lot of them. Oh, now this motherfucker wants some. I guess why don't I use the stupid thing? Eat shit. Eat shit, Hammer Brothers. Nope, stupid. Bad moves. Questionable moves I'm making here. This is a problem. This guy is a dickhead. I needed to get there, and yeah. Got 9 different pieces of situational music that are supposed to be playing at the same time. It's ridiculous out here. I feel like putting that music in that situation makes you think, "Oh God, I've got to pick up chest fast." Look at that! Oh, you fuckface! You dick! Look at that guy! Oh, he's so big. Everyone is normal size underground. This is where they're all hiding. Like, have you seen what's going on up there? It's fucked. We're down here. It's fine. Well, fuck you too. This old scheme, eh? Okay. This is fucked. Yeah, see, like, I don't remember this at all. You telling me you got candle guys that I can't shoot? I mean, I make... Oh, God. You got candle guys and sideways thomps? Nope, no, you gotta come closer. No, you gotta... Okay. Gotta kite these fuckers over this way. Oh, it's you. What if there were 3 blocks? Like a little platform. That'd be fucking weird, wouldn't it? What if we did that? Yeah, sure. Piped up. Not even gonna try. Let's just keep going. Let's get another. Can you hit start and scroll around? Is there a way to? I don't have like a free scroll here. Doesn't look like it. Let's go look and see what happens here. Does this take me back to the beginning? Yeah. Okay. This fucking asshole. World's worst cameraman is here to say fuck you. Have some fucking spinies. I could jump up there and try to... that's what I get. I had a good thing going with just going, you know? Whatever, we're fine. Good number. Oh, jeez. What world has Karibo's shoe in it? I don't know why I did that. I don't know, I saw that happening as I was doing it, and I was like, I'm gonna break some of these blocks. Yeah, it's just 5, 5, 3. Okay. All right. Yeah. Eat that. Like oh, we can't see the. So I think it's cool that they made big dudes. It's great that they make big dudes. The big dudes don't look good. The big dudes look like someone made a bootleg Mario game for the Commodore 64. You know? Look at these things. They're all fucked up looking. Now we're over here and everything's tiny. It's fine over here. Totally normal. It's just a regular old Mario level on this side of the world. Oh, you fucking... You're right. Yes, they probably should look fucked up. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Like, look at these abominations. They're against God. Horrendous. Okay, try to remember that there's a bunch of blocks like this here. Oh yeah, that's a... Oh yeah, that's a good... If this was Mario World, I would have picked up that shell and everything would have been fine. Now we gotta fight this dipshit. Is it another one of these assholes? Let's... Yeah. Worth it, I guess. Appreciate, you know, it's one of those things as a kid that you don't necessarily have the life experience or the knowledge to really appreciate the music on a level of like, man, they're really kind of throwing some rhythms at you here. Okay. Fuck that guy. I don't want to go back through. I'm scared of what's over there. Yeah, Koji Kondo. Yeah, I mean, you know. Koji Kondo would like to talk to you about spliffs. I don't know. Is this gonna be the same thing again? Oops. Great. Why is that one red? I guess we're starting to stack this stuff up, huh? Oh, it's about to get bad down here. This is a funky mechanic, you know? Oh, oh. I'm not gonna make it up there. Welcome back to the fuck-ass zone. Here's King Fuck-ass. It's a lot of blocks, and they're low, too. Dinosaur. They turned the king into a dinosaur. Never should have messed around with dinosaurs in Mario. Like weird fucking spiky turtle dudes, like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm not made of stone. I love to have fun. A lot of time to sit and think about the decisions you've made in your life to get you to this point in these levels. fuck that up. See? Yeah, let the pipe come onto the screen. Fine. Yeah, okay. All that of standing there, sucking, to get to that fight. It sucks, dude. Like, that stuff's not good. Sucks is perhaps a strong word, but it's not, the stuff's just not good. There's a lot of great stuff in this game. There's a lot of amazing. That shirtless dude is fucking. He's the king, baby. The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. The fuck are you talking about? I'm just getting through these levels, lady. I'm feeling very irie. Now we're gaming. And these stupid things. Oh, I hate these stupid things. Oh, come on. Yeah, now die. Chain chomp ass. Thanks for getting a star. The end of the level's right here. You'll get to the end of the level before the star is up, but, enjoy that anyway, I guess. Is there a ground? There's a ground. I was confused because the tops of their heads were cut off by the top of the screen, and I was like, are these some weird fucking turtles that I just don't remember? Still, if this had been a skateboarding game, like if they had leaned into this like slopes and momentum stuff, this would be better at that shit than Sonic the Hedgehog ever was. And it's just a throwaway idea here. Hey, look, I know it's outside the scope of our research here today, but if people in here are saying fucking trying to defend Sonic the Hedgehog, any one of those games against this one, you're out of your fucking mind. This game has issues. This Super Mario Brothers 3, not a perfect fucking video game by any stretch. It gets put on a pedestal like people think it's the greatest game ever made, and I don't know, from what I'm seeing here today, I'm not really feeling that way about it. But that does not mean that it's worse than any single Sonic the Hedgehog game. You fucking dummies. Maya says Sonic 2 is the perfect game. No, Sonic 2 is the perfect Sonic game. Like, that's an incredibly low bar. Not the same thing. Now we're fucking talking. Finally, a goddamn Tanuki suit. It's something weird about that. Like, there's a power-up rarity in this game with some of these suits that I think if they had just built a few more levels around some of those suits, or just given you more access to, whether it was the Tanuki suit, which the Tanuki suit's not that different from your standard raccoon business. The extra stuff on it is not like a game changer, but like the shoe is super fun, you know. And so the way that they kind of, you can go, you know, playthroughs without seeing any of that stuff. The lack of Karibo's shoe in the game with Karibo's shoe in it is maybe this game's greatest crime. You're like, wait a minute, these fuckers just walking around. That's weird. And then you're like, oh shit. Look at this fucking thing! Fuck you! Fuck you! Come over here, come back over here! This is a dogfight for the ages right here. Come on, come at me. It's so good. Look at this. Look at this. And you're running to the left. They just don't give a fuck, man. Hey, man, you want to let this guy out? No. Doesn't even make a jump noise. Like, it just, like, it jumps a little higher. It doesn't make a jump noise. Like, it feels like something that they just threw in at the end, you know, like, it just feels like almost unfinished in a weird way. And then you lose it. Like, hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for making it this deep into the game. Here's the coolest thing you're ever going to see in your young life. And now it's gone. It's a goddamn criminal act. Cheating in this game is what makes it good. Because you can just fill your inventory full of shoes and laugh like a maniac, you know? I think that these encounters are dumb also. They're not that entertaining. It's cool to get a P-Wing, don't get me wrong, but like, for how feared and evil the Hammer Brothers were in the original game, which, you know, obviously I was younger then as well, so, you know, maybe a little worse at games. The Hammer Brothers are fucking chumps here. I think we've seen just about all we need to see. I got to check on something real quick. My son is sick, and so he had to stay home from his little summer camp thing today. And it's also my daughter has a ballet thing, and so my wife had to take her and the other kid. There's three of them. Three of them. And so my son has been upstairs this whole time. Okay, my wife is home, so okay. It's okay. They're back, so not a problem. I was like, man, I kept forgetting to look over at this camera to make sure that my son is still okay up in his room. So, all right. I have been so focused on the science that I forgot about my own children. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, right. Right. That's a cool surprise. Like, hey, by the way, you're up here now. You went up that vine and now you're up here. I forgot all about this stuff. This is... Oh, right, these fucking things. Let's go. Fling me somewhere. Nope, fuck that up. Okay, we're okay. Nope, nope, nope. Dead. I'm dead. It's fine. I mean, I guess we could pop the Tanuki suit. I don't know that I want to play this level. Well, I don't know. That stuff wasn't that hard. I just, you know. Oh, okay. Because I went in super, I get one of these anyway, so. Nope, not quite. Not a lot of enemies in this level, because they know. It's like kind of a lot of fucked up shit in here. We put this dickhead here. We thought that'd be fun. It was fun to murder him. Goomba paratroopers? Not on my watch, Buster. What the fuck is that? Hey, we got a spooky, hellish fucking black ball here. It's just gonna fly around and fuck shit up. What do you think? I like it. And here's the end of the level. Dude, these levels are ridiculous. The level length is crazy. I guess they make up for it in volume, right? Some of these worlds have like 9 levels in them. Oh, now we're cooking. Like, the game doesn't feel short. I mean, when you play it all the way through. I guess it doesn't, I mean, you know, either way we get around. There's no, you know, there's no blockade here. Oops. Well, really screwed that up. I guess having shorter levels, like the upside of that is it gives them opportunities to just be like, hey, here's a short little idea. It's not, if we did a full level of it and just gave it to you like that, you would probably get tired of it. But here's a little thing that's just like a focused little deal. Great. I suppose that achievement is for having a full inventory. I almost just ran off that edge. It's not great looking lava. I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. What if fireballs came from the sky? No blocks? Wow, I did not realize just how much of a punk that dude was if you can blast him. Let's lose at this again. Oh boy. Good. Can I? Oh no, yeah, you're gonna. I was like, can I kill? I can. Maybe I should just kill these fuck. That was almost some tricky shit. Oh, fuck off. Gonna do this with no enemies for a while to get used to the idea, and then maybe later on we'll start fucking on you. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Okay, I fucked that up. always P-wing this level. Yeah, maybe that's not the worst idea in the world. I don't know. But this is, like, who wants to do this, man? This is just, you know, hey, this is an idea they had that I think does not work out at all. And they based, like, way too much of the game around it. Now, what if this dipshit was here, too? For the second half of the level, what if we put this dipshit here? Can I step on this fucker? I can, but now I'm dead. So should I P-wing it? We got 2 P-wings, and I'm not going to play for much longer, so let's do it. If I use the cloud and I die, then I go back to the other side of level 9 and have to do it again, right? So oh, but right, the airship flies away. Right. Yeah. I see. Cool. And they blow up too. Yeah, that's that would suck to do for real. You feather the run button a little bit, you let off a little late if you want the mushroom. Oh man. It's a bird. And the thing about the bosses, you know, we've been talking about how they kind of look like crap. The thing I also want to underscore here is that it's not just the Koopa kids. I think when you get to the end of this game, like the final confrontation in this game, I don't think is good, and I think Bowser looks bad. Like, Bowser just looks crummy. Like a fan game Bowser or something, you know? Whoops. Shit. Oh, he stomps too. And he does a double bounce. Roy gives you the business, man. Roy ain't fucking around. Oh, it just drops you in, huh? I can't. I was gonna use a thing, but then I... All right. It's a lot of cannons. It's a lot, you know? I felt like if this were Joust rules, I would have hit that fucking dude. All right, what do we want to use here? I don't know. Oh. What does this become? That becomes maybe, do I want the fucking... I don't know. I don't really need to fly. Turns out as an adult you can see the patterns in this sort of stuff a lot easier. Like that looked like it would probably be like a murderous, horrendous thing. Suck it, Roy. I bought my son a Roy plush when I was in Las Vegas for Dice and brought it home, and he did not like it. So now I have it. Which is fine, because I'm the one who wanted it, damn it. So they did rip the wand out of his hand. And I don't know where the wand went. Be careful in the ice world. The creatures trapped in the ice will come to life if warmed. Here, have one of these. All right, maybe let's look at like 1 or 2 more levels here, and then we'll wrap it up. Try to do stuff. They're like, what if we had a cool stripy background? And they're like, but the coins will look all fucked up. And someone said, we don't care. These flowers walking around. That's just stupid. That don't make no sense. And here's the end of the level. Dude, that is something, if you would ask me to talk about this game before having played it today, just based on memory and what have you, I would have never said, oh, the levels are so short. But like now seeing it in action, it's crazy. It's really crazy to me how short a lot of these levels are. All right. 1 more level. Fuck you. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Again, something that's not necessarily germane to the conversation we're trying to have today, but much like the Sonic discussion earlier, playing this again today and really thinking about it in a way that I have not in a long time makes anyone over the years that ever said that this game is a better game than Super Mario World fucking crazy. This game is like a rough draft of Super Mario World. This game is let's write some ideas, and we'll throw some of them out, but let's come up with some ideas that that we think we could do better later, and they did. See, now we got one all the way up high. They're mixing it up. All right. Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers, you could say Super Mario World does not have the diversity of world design, and I would agree with you. This game goes places. It has giant dudes. It's got this whole ice world. It's got, it's got that. But in terms of raw level design, level to level business, those levels are so much more enjoyable to play. The secret exit thing is such a great idea. It's not even close. These aren't even this shouldn't even be a conversation that we have to have. Now let me just save my game and oh wait, yeah. No, you can't. Can't even save your game. Can't even save your game. Cheap Nintendo didn't want to spring for battery backup. No. All right. It's better than the Uncanny X-Men. This is Super Mario Brothers 3 is a great game. If you have to sum it all the way up, it's a great game. I think that these, there are more auto-scrolling levels than I remember. And I think that is frustrating. I just don't think those levels are just good. It's not even that they're they're so hard or whatever, because, playing them now, they're not too bad. You can get through them. The game gives you ample power-ups if there are levels that you want to skip. You get enough P-Wings and clouds and whatever to kind of skip a handful of the levels that you just don't want to play. And I think for different people, those might be slightly different levels depending on what you're into. You don't really have that opportunity when it comes to the airships at the end of the world. And I love removed from some of the limitations of the NES, the airships are kind of cool. When you remove it from those early levels where it's here's a black background and black cannons and this, the way that stuff looks sometimes is pretty rotten. But the actual design of the airships, the concept is not terrible. If they had just been more intricate and interesting levels and not auto-scrollers, I think you could do some really neat stuff with those pieces, with all those parts. I think, we saw some of this, later, just from a gameplay perspective, not necessarily visually, but, when you look at a Mario Maker and what it allows you to do, setting up all the different cannons is what I'm getting at here, bullet bills and fire and cannon and all this stuff. You can set up some really intricate, crazy stuff that is very different from a lot of the rest of this game and a lot of the rest of other Mario games, it's a hazardous environment, and that's kind of cool. But the auto scrolling, I think it robs them of, I don't know. It's like a player agency thing to a certain degree because you must get through it at this pace. It's like not quite a rhythm game, but it almost trends it in that direction a little bit of just like, okay, when it hits here, jump here, 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 and then wait, and then jump here, 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 and then wait. The waiting, I think, is really not every level has safe spots to wait, but many of them do. And the waiting, I think, is really frustrating, or just annoying, maybe, not necessarily frustrating. Especially as a kid when you were like running these levels 10 times in a row and going, arr! Like that stuff was just the worst. Revisiting it all these years later, this game's not so hard. I don't know. I guess I never really thought it was hard. It was just like it had difficulty spikes that made it a little more frustrating. I love the world variety. I think that's its strongest suit. The large number of additional power-ups, I think, bring it a great variety. I mean, think about it as a sequel to the original Super Mario Brothers, and think about the things that they decided to double down on. Like, hey, we're gonna have way more power-ups. We're gonna have, and I think that they don't necessarily. They could have done a better job with that because I think like that's sort of. They supply the power-ups, but then you end up in that situation with Karibo's shoe where it's just like, here's a one level, a very short one-off. Like Karibo's shoe is not something you can get your hands on often enough for how cool it is to knock that Goomba out of that to knock that Karibo out of his shoe, steal it, and smoke motherfuckers. And I think, this is ultimately, I think, part of why I love Super Mario Maker is because it lets you, it answers the question for you. You're like, hey man, do you want to build entire challenges around Karibo's shoe? Fucking go nuts. And you can, and it's fucking rad. Like you get to live out the childhood fantasy of like, man, what if I got to do some more stuff with this? And yeah. Obviously this game is important as if nothing more as a bridge between Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario World, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game on its own. It's really quite good. The shortness of the levels is really, again, surprising to me. I think some of the overworld stuff they're doing is a little too much. The bridges that raise and lower, here's a power-up item that makes the Hammer Brothers go to sleep, and here's this, and here's pipes that just go back to the beginning of the level because if you need to continue, you're going to be able to skip ahead. And I think there's just like cleaner and more elegant ways they could have achieved the like, hey, if you continue, we're going to let you get back to, I think there's just a better way to have done that than what they did. And at least disappointment. You're like, oh, I unlocked this pipe. Where's it go? And you're like, oh, right, nowhere. Who cares? So I think that aspect of it could have been done. More effectively. A save battery. So yeah, I mean, having battery backup would have been nice. But it's not like this game is like interminably long either. Like we're already on World 6 and we've been playing for. 2.5 hours? Something, a little more. Like it's not. It doesn't really need it. When we think about other kind of single session games that existed on this platform and all of that, and your ability to warp. So if you want to get to those middle levels, like that's kind of. Because you have to warp from a certain level to get to those middle levels. So if you wanted to warp to the mid game, you'd have to get one whistle, play a bunch in, and then warp. It's really easy to get to the first set of warp levels and obviously to World 8. But if you want that middle stuff, like that takes a little longer, right? And yeah, I don't know. I think that like there's design stuff here that like you see where they're clearly trying things. They're trying to make a much larger experience and they succeed, but there's aspects of that where they don't necessarily nail the some of the stuff around the edges, Oh, right. If you have 2 whistles, you can just whistle to a later level that lets you whistle to the middle rack. And okay, yeah, I guess you could do that that's not so bad. That's not so bad. It feels really good. The music is great. Visually, I think it looks fine. Again, I think that the sprites for the bosses are like shitty. Like if there's an aspect of this game that you have to look at and go, no, this stuff is just bad. That's it. Like the look of the bosses, all the way up to Bowser. I think that stuff looks. Yeah, Psycho says that it feels like almost like a demake of a 16-bit game. Yeah, it feels like a B team kind of we made an NES version of a thing kind of. Yeah, there's just it doesn't look right. And they're holding the magic wands out too far. Like there's just something. Yeah, I don't know. Just the proportions of them just look shitty. But it's a hell of a game. This did not, like I did not fall in love with this game today. I'll say that much. That's a weird high bar that I don't think is necessarily a part of the science, but like, playing it makes me feel like, yeah, no, I feel like this is how I kind of felt about this game going in. If anything, the seeing more auto scrolling levels than I remember is kind of the surprising bit of like, oh, there's more of this. Oh, geez. It's better than Robo Demons. Super Mario Brothers 3 is better than Athena. It's better than the Mutant Virus Crisis in a Computer World. It's a better game than Gary Kitchen's Battle Tank. You'd be better off with a copy of Super Mario Brothers 3 than Mappy Land. I mean, it's a better game than the Addams Family Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, for sure. It's a better Mario game than Mario's Time Machine. Right? Yeah. I mean, it's better than the Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. It's better than Mario's Time Machine. It's better than the Addams Family. It's certainly a better game than Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros, Visions of Power. You'd be better off with it over Goal or Goal 2. Definitely a better game than B-52. They could have had some speech in there. That might have been nice. Victory Road. Right off the bat, man, you hit that button. Come on, let's fight! And like you're off to the races and you're having a great time. I guess like they use their digital audio differently, right? They have, they certainly have the drums. And the drums go a long way. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3 is better than Ikari Warriors 2. It's a better game than Renegade, another game I returned. That and Mock Rider. Gumshoe, that would have been a fun mode. With all these auto-scrolling levels, why don't they just go all the way? Let me plug in the zapper and shoot Mario to make him jump. Like just give me the Gumshoe sequel that we so richly deserved. Right? It's better than Gumshoe. It's better than Nobunaga's Ambition 2. Mario does not have to bring enough rice with him to survive the adventure. It's better than Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. It's a better game than Battletoads. It's better than the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Another platformer. With man and dinosaur in the same game. Disgusting. It's a better game than Snake's Revenge. It's better than Alex DeMayo's Race America. It's better than Wrath of the Black Manta. Is Super Mario Brothers 3 better than Million's Secret Castle? In this game, you don't bump head to find box, you bump head to break box. And I love to break box. It's a better game. It's better than Town and Country Surf Design's Wood and Water Rage. It's better than Thrilla's Surfari, the sequel. That's something that, I never would have expected in the science, is for Thrilla's Surfari to be a better game than Wood and Water Rage. If you had asked me before we started this, then I would have gone the other way on that. It's a better game than Spelunker. The music in Spelunker is really good, though. Yeah, that's better than Spelunker. Is Super Mario Brothers 3 better or worse than Dino Wars Destruction of Spongulaus? Spongulaus? I mean, Mario 3 has levels where you run to the left. Like most of the levels in Dino Wars, you run to the right. So Mario kind of goes both ways. And Dino Wars does have levels where you're on foot and levels where you're a giant dinosaur. And that's pretty good. Mario would try to do this later and like maybe to less of an effect, but I suppose Super Mario Brothers 3 is a better game. It's a better game than Solstice, The Quest for the Staff of Deimos. It's a better game than Jaws. Certainly a better game than Desert Commander. Lode Runner. This is not the version of Lode Runner. I think if we were looking at all of gaming history, this would across multiple platforms and their eras and all that other stuff. Lode Runner is a landmark video game. One of the most important video games ever released. But that does not matter here. It's better than Donkey Kong. This kind of like this block of there's a fair number of arcade ports, your Burger Times and whatnot, that kind of ended up in this zone. It's a better game than David Crane's A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia. It's a better game than Shadowgate. It's a better game than Golgo 13, Top Secret Episode. Though Mario does not fuck in this game. Duke Togo gets his, It's better than MC Kids. It's a better game than Track and Field 2. It's a better game than Smash TV. This is a surprisingly good port of the game, but it's not really, it still falls short, I think. It's better than the original Wizards and Warriors. It's a better game than Rambo. It's a better game than Die Hard. Which Die Hard is a tremendous example of like, if someone wrote into the podcast and asked like, hey, what other NES game do you think that they should do something to, much like they did with Jaws, the Jaws Retro Edition, where they added a bunch of stuff to it and what have you. Die Hard is the other game I would love to see get that treatment, because you could do something really weird and modern with Die Hard. Clash at Demon Head. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3 is better than that. Clash of Demon Head was a game that, when you saw it in magazines, it looked a lot cooler than you played it in person, but it still was kind of cool because of just the structure of the game and all that other, like, there's just things about Clash of Demon Head that are weird and maybe a little ahead of their time. Is it a better game than Dragon Warrior 2? Ugh. This is starting to get a little tough. Yeah, it's a better game than Dragon Warrior 2. It's better than Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. It's better than SCAT, Special Cybernetic Attack Team. It's a better game than Amagon. It's a better game than Mega Man 5. It's a better game than City Connection. Is Super Mario Bros. 3 better or worse than Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man? That fucker jumps so high. And he stabs those robots. He downward stabs those robots with his weird pole. If Low G Man ran at an acceptable, normal frame rate, if it ran like a regular video game, it would be much higher on this list. It's a better game than Tag Team Wrestling. It's a better game than Tag Team Wrestling. I mean, Tag Team Wrestling gave us Strong Bad, you know? Gave us the Ricky Fighters and Strong and Bad. You know, there's a lot to like there. It's a better game than Mendel Palace. It's better than Karnov. It's a better game than Strider. It's a better game than Strider. It's way less janky, for one. Strider is cooler, though. I don't know. As a dude, is Strider Hear You cooler than Mario? I think so. Maybe a little less versatile. It's a better game than Commando. It's a better game than Mega Man 3. Oh, I guess there's no more scroll left, huh? Super Mario Bros. 3 is better than Jackal. It's better than Crystallis. It is better than Dragon Warrior 4. It's better than Metal Gear. Yeah, it's better than Metal Gear. It's hard sometimes. You think about Metal Gear as a franchise, you think about Mario as a franchise, but like that's not even really the conversation we're having. Metal Gear 1 on the NES is like a fucking fascinating thing. I love it. It's a great game. But in the larger world, it's not even the best version of Metal Gear 1 in some ways, right? Yeah, I suppose Mario 3 is also a stealth game. You do put the Hammer Brothers to sleep. So if there was a better fight at the end of Metal Gear, this might be a different conversation. So it's not like the fight at the end of Super Mario Bros. 3 is any good either. It's a better game than Super Dodgeball. Super Dodgeball is a fantastic video game. But it's a little shallow in comparison. This is where we have to let the science speak, because if you ask me a question like, do you think The Goonies 2 is a better game than Super Mario Bros. 3, I personally would say I would much rather play The Goonies 2. But scientifically speaking, I do think that Mario 3 edges it out. It's better than The Lone Ranger, which, you know, I was maybe the most, if not one of, I'll reverse that, I guess. The Lone Ranger is one of the most surprising games we played in terms of the surprising quality of it as a game that I just have never seen before. It's a fucking fantastic video game. Mario 3 is better than Blaster Master. Mario 3 is better than Metroid. We're entering into a territory here where my personal thoughts of, like, personally, I think that Mario 3 is not as good as any of these games, with the possible exception of the Lone Ranger, but I'm a couple others, but Mario 3 is scientifically better than RBI Baseball. It's a better game than Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's better than Baseball Stars. It's better than Contra. Contra has a lot to offer, but I think like some of this stuff comes down to you know, like almost like a value conversation. Like Contra is a very you know, it's an arcade port, right? It's an arcade port and it shows. Like Contra is a great short experience. It's a great like co-op experience, but like ultimately Contra is a game that you just dial in and you're like, yep, that's it. That's Contra, man. It's a very straightforward thing. It's the problem with arcade ports that we would see time and time again for, you know, 15 years after this, right? Until arcades kind of went away, or until arcade ports kind of went away. Is Super Mario Brothers 3 better than DuckTales? It is. It's a better game than DuckTales. The structurally, DuckTales is awesome. Because, like, in terms of like, hey, you got to come here and leave and go, and you know, there's some stuff about that I think is really interesting and probably important for its era. The music in DuckTales is great. I might say that just catalog to catalog, instead of going song to song, I would probably take the Mario 3 soundtrack over the DuckTales soundtrack. DuckTales has one amazing song and some other fucking fantastic songs. Mario 3 is largely fucking banger after banger. Is Super Mario Bros. 3 better than Super Mario Bros. 2? I hate this. I hate doing this. So, Super Mario Bros. 2 is such a weird dark horse of a video game. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to sit here and break down the origins of it. We just don't need to do it yet again. It has better bosses than Mario 3. Birdo as a person that you fight again and again is way cooler than Boom Boom. You got the keys and Phanto, and you got all kinds of crazy stuff. I think the power-ups and the trickery of Super Mario Brothers 3, how they build some of those levels around the power-ups and how they design a lot of that stuff, I think that Super Mario Brothers 3 is a better game. Scientifically speaking. It's a better game than River City Ransom. It's a better game than River City Ransom. River City Ransom, one of the big things about it at the time that I found really mind-blowing was the interaction between objects. The very idea that someone could throw a rock at you and you could hit it away from them with a pipe and you could play a little baseball. The way that some of that stuff bounced around, I think, is amazing for its era. Profoundly so. I think structurally, in terms of just like the earning the money and stuff, like it definitely could have been better about explaining to you what some of the different items did and what some of the different stats meant. That's stuff that is a little fleeting at times and hard to kind of keep in your head. But then you just get that attack that lets you kick 3 times every time you push the button. Woof. You're off to the fucking races, man. What a fucking video game. Super Mario Brothers 3 is like honed to such a fucking sharp point in so many ways. It's better than River City Ransom. It's better than Rygar. Rygar, again, you know, like sort of like River City Ransom in a way, you know, you do have this like slightly more open experience, like a more of an open world-ish, vaguely so, you know, like you wouldn't necessarily, it's not like it's full of side quests and what have you. And Rygar is a bit of a grind. You know, the early parts of Rygar are best. The early parts of Rygar are best skipped by you crouching down at the beginning of the game and murdering things for like half an hour. And so it's like if you do some early grinding, you beat the like kind of leveling curve and make it a crazy, you know, you kind of alter that experience. It's not cheating per se, you're not it's not codes or what have you. It's just a thing you can do. And I think that that's ultimately, you know, if Rygar had a more balanced curve to begin with, then maybe this would be a different conversation. But Rygar has that crazy tree monster, and that's that goes a long way. It's got the dudes that are, you know, on their knees and they're hanging out and they're telling you you're not going to go any farther unless you have the grappling fucking hook. Stupid, you dummy, you dunce. Man, is Super Mario Brothers 3 better or worse than Kirby's Adventure? Whew. That's boy, that is rough stuff. That is rough stuff right there. Kirby is so expertly made and technically so sound. There are parts of Mario 3 where it just kind of runs a little weird, and there's just like some aspects of that game that are slightly janky. It's not like a major, I don't know. There are 5 years between those games. Yeah, that's cool. That doesn't matter. That's not the, if we were taking the time of a release into consideration for the science, remember that this list would be dramatically different. This is a, you know, this is, are these games still worth playing now sort of deal, right? This many years later, that part is an interesting side conversation, but we can't sit here and base a list around that. Kirby's Adventure is, I think, in the context of the NES, a really fucking mind-blowing video game in terms of how it looks and feels and sounds. There's like a lot of stuff there. It slows down a lot. It slows down a lot. Mario 3 has it here and there too. I think, you know, there's so much variety in Mario 3, and it's not to say that, I mean, obviously Kirby is kind of the same deal, right? Kirby's turning into stuff and he's doing wild shit with his abilities, and it's great, and it's Kirby. The ultimate pinball, they call him. If Kirby's Pinball Land was on this platform, man, this would be a very different looking list, huh? I think Mario 3 just edges it out ever so slightly. The margins between these games up here at the top are so fucking razor thin, man. Kirby is incredible. Kirby is an incredible game, and you know it's Kirby kind of gets his later, right? I mean, ultimately, like if we're thinking about Kirby and the greatest Kirby games, it would not be on this platform. It's amazing that this game exists on this platform, and it's kind of forgotten, in well, maybe not less so these days, but at the time, you know, a lot of people would move on and not even notice that Kirby existed on this platform. Like I certainly did not play this game on an actual NES, maybe ever, because I had long since moved on. Kirby would have better adventures in the days to come, but that doesn't mean that Kirby's Adventure is a bad game by any means. It's a fucking fantastic fucking game. I think Mario 3 edges it out. Talk about your dark horse video games, man. I guess they kind of like they sort of did it with both Mario and Zelda for different reasons, you know, for different, you know, for very different reasons. But the sequels to Super Mario Brothers and the sequels to The Legend of Zelda, both like dramatically different than their predecessors. I wish that had kept up, you know? Like, I wish that kept up for Mario, maybe a little bit more than Zelda, because it's hard to say that about Zelda when, you know, A Link to the Past is the next one of those you get, right? It's like that is an amazing fucking video game. Whatever, Mario World is also a tremendous release as well. So, you know, they kind of get there, but the willingness to walk away from so much of what makes The Legend of Zelda, I think is a really bold and weird thing for them to do. But I think in terms of like trying to take the whatever you want to call it, an action RPG, like like whatever subgenre we want to assign it, but trying to take the ideas of The Legend of Zelda and turn it into something that is a fucking side scroller where you're jumping and you're fighting all your enemies from that side is so bananas. It is such a bold swing, such a crazy way for them to go. I think people who look down on the adventure of Link are bad people. I think they don't have hearts in their chests. I think that they are soft. It's a sickness, you know, that they have. The Adventure of Link is like an amazing fucking video game on its own merits, you know? And this reputation it received as like, oh, it's the bad Zelda. It's this, oh, they just did this other thing, and well, it's so hard, and this and that. You'll get to the end, and we'll see what you say then. Like, no, dude, a very finishable fucking video game. You know, like, yeah, sure, it's tough, and it's hard to compare to the other Legend of Zelda games because it is so different. And if you're judging solely on how much of this Zelda game is a Zelda game, then I guess I see how you could get there. But I think it's a really fucking lowbrow take. That is incredibly dismissive. About Zelda 2. That has been like, if we were talking about, like, you know, again, as one of the reasons here being like, hey, there's a lot of opinions about video games that have just been circulating in the air for decades and that people just kind of absorb them and take them on. Zelda 2 being a bad game is definitely one of them. Like, that is just fucking crazy. You people are out of your fucking minds. You are small-minded. Is Super Mario Brothers 3 better or worse than The Adventure of Link? I feel like this is the question. This is potentially the last question. Is this game better or worse than The Adventure of Link? And what does the science say? Because you know me, man. If we were building my personal list, the Adventure of Link would be significantly higher than Mario 3. But Mario 3 feels very tight, you know? Like, the platforming feels fantastic. You really get some opportunities to shine and do some really fucking tricky stuff. Even if the levels are a little short. Like, there were some moments here when we were playing that just felt great. Just your ability to just change direction in the air, like the feel of it as you're bouncing around and chaining this stuff together. And even in the airships, you know, like you end up in these crazy scenarios sometimes where you're bouncing off 9 cannonballs and going here and like it's fucking cool. I think that puts it ahead of The Adventure of Link. I think that puts it ahead of Zelda 2. I do not see a path forward beyond that. Is Super Mario Brothers 3 better or worse than The Legend of Zelda? No. No, it is not. It is absolutely not. You could argue that The Legend of Zelda, with its 4-way directional combat, can be frustrating in spots. That's true that you get that blue candle and you can only use it once per screen, and that's ridiculous. Dude, there are people in The Legend of Zelda that if you walk in the wrong cave, that dude just says, fucking, you blew up my shit. Give me some money. That's incredible. The Legend of Zelda is like, hey, man, do you want to give me some money or do you want to... Like, you can deliberately choose to not get heart containers in that game. That's a stupid... And as a kid, you don't know what you're doing. And so sometimes you don't choose enough heart containers. And you're like, oh, man, I that's a bad choice. But I just wanted to buy the medicine from the lady. I needed to get this red ring. I need to get this. Like, what? Oh, God. I need to buy this. The Legend of Zelda is an incredible video game. It's better than Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3 is our new number 5. And there you have it. It's been a real weird road ranking all these games. But there we are. Super Mario Brothers 3. And so what do we end up in the middle? What's the middle of the list here? 751, so that's 350, that's what's 375 or so is about the middle. Magic Darts. Sure. The NES version of Krusty's Funhouse. Ultimately, it ended up being slightly better than average. Old Dino Wars. Old Dino Wars destruction of Spondulus. Wait. Oh, it's Spondylus. Huh. Huh. Yeah, it says it right there. There's no O in that. Weird. Well, that's the list. Thanks to everyone for coming along with me on this ride. Thanks to the crew that maintained 8-bit Nintendo.science for kind of building this list. And if you were not here early this morning, I have made the decision from here to rank video games for the Nintendo 64. Because I found myself with a similar question. The question that initially drove this list to exist was like, are these games still good? A lot of these opinions are weird or whatever. This one is maybe a little more personal because I was there. I reviewed all of those games. Not all of them, but many of them. I wrote reviews for GoldenEye. I went to Seattle to play Perfect Dark before it came out. I looked at a copy of Quest 64 before assigning it to someone else for review. And my memory of the Nintendo 64, especially now that all these years have passed, is that it's a console with about 2 to 3 great video games, maybe some of the greatest video games ever made, and then a whole bunch of fucking shit. And I want to put that to the test. I don't know that I've ever even played Quest 64. I assigned Donkey Kong 64 out, I believe, because I didn't want to touch it. I did not review Mario Kart 64 because I didn't want to see it anymore. I reviewed Diddy Kong Racing. I was there. These games were bad. But now I want to know. Are they actually? So why don't we spend the next 2 years? Year and a half? 2 years? Finding out. Once and for all. Today I'm supposed to get an S-video cable for a Nintendo 64 in the mail. Because it is slightly trickier to run those games these days. And know that they're running correctly. So, join me next Friday. And we'll start building an entirely new list. I will probably have more to say about the 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System in the future. But I do have to get going. Thanks, everyone, for being here. It's been fun seeing just how many games came out that sounded like Commodore 64 games, that looked like computer games that didn't belong on the platform. The depths of this library have been a very fascinating journey. And thanks to everyone for your support over at jeff.zone. If you'd like to back the project and help fund the science, that is the best way to do so. And once again, if you join the advisory panel, then you can suggest Nintendo 64 games to me. Though I will say, I believe we're going to start with Cruisin' USA. I couldn't tell you why. It just felt right. It was an early game. I reviewed it when it first came out. But Cruisin' USA will at least be in the first episode. And maybe Star Fox? I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Come on back next Friday. We'll do it all over again. Thanks.